Good morning, YouTube. It's a nice Saturday morning, and I did the last video on my latest purchase, this one, the Omega Speedmaster 3210.51, and I mentioned in that one I would do a size comparison, and so here it is. I've got 3 watches to compare. I've got my Rolex Explorer 214270 there, the Mark II 39mm, and over here we have a standard Seiko SKX with the original bezel, but it has a modified bezel insert. It's got a Lume GMT bezel on, but other than that, it's your standard Seiko SKX, so the dimensions are not altered at all. I don't have anything smaller than the 39 Explorer anymore. I did sell the Tudor Black Bay, but I'm going to do the comparison for you so you can see the hard facts with this thing, and then we'll see how they look on a 6.7 inch wrist. So let's start off with the Explorer. We've done this one before, so this is 39, so just about 39 there, and the all important lug to lug length on this one is 47.2, 47.3, so great size on the Explorer. I'll just take the Omega off the cushion. This is, the Omega is 40. I haven't actually measured it like this, but it's 40 that way. And you can see it's asymmetrical, meaning that if you look at the actual bezel, then we've got the flanks of the watch itself match over on this side, but over here they're just 1 millimeter or 2 wider on the flanks here to form a shallow crown guard for the stoppers and the crown. So that was 40 that way, and the lug to lug dimensions on this one are, if I remember correctly, 45.2, so very short. And then you can see these have the extending center link, which extends it to 50.1. Just check that on the Explorer as well. I just get over it there like that. And on the Explorer it is 48.7. And then we've got the SKX, which is about a 42.5 in diameter, and I think about that way, 42 bang on there, and the lug to lug length should be about 46. Let me just get that to sit there. Yeah, it's reading 40. Yeah, 45 and a half. The thickness of this one, including the slightly raised bezel, is 13.5. If I remember correctly, the Explorer 11.2, 11.3. Sorry, you've got to be able to see that, haven't you? That there. And the Omega is the little fatty of the bunch, 15.1. So let's try the Omega on. And there you go. Once again, 6.7 inch wrist, no overhanging lugs, very short, 45. So fits very nicely. great fit. Okay, and then we'll take on, I'll try the SKX. This is the largest out of 42. Again, nice short lugs, fits great, very comfortable bracelet on this one. 46 lugs to lug. You can see the time's off. I've just picked it up and it's already started going. But again, no overhanging lugs. Great fit. Great everyday driver. Very nice watch. And then to round off, and there we have the Explorer. 39mm and 47.3 lug to lug. And a couple of people in some of the earlier videos mentioned they would like just a side-by-side comparison, so we'll do that now. We'll put the Explorer in the middle there. And we've got the Omega right by the side. I'll try and line the bottom of the lugs up by the side of that. And there you go. That's how they look. Because of the short lugs on pretty much all of them, the Explorer being the longest at 47.3, they all fit extremely well, and I don't think anyone would have any problems, you know, unless your wrist is like under 6 inches or under 15 centimeters, but 6.7 inches is 17 centimeters in circumference around the wrist. I don't know if I have a flat wrist or a round wrist, but I think all three of these watches fit just fine. And the most surprising one is of course the SKX. You know, it's a 42, but it fits really well. So that's it for now. I haven't actually got any more watch purchases in mind. I sold the Tudor Black Bay after getting the Explorer, and now here I have a chronograph, an all-round tool watch, come dress watch, come everything watch in the Explorer, and we've got your classic dive watch now with a GMT bezel. So 3 watches that cover most bases. I do have one more I can show you. Well, I actually have 2 more. I have a Vostok as well, but I also have this really sporty looking modded SKX with the CNC bezel and a rally strap. I really like this one. I'll just show you how this one looks. And there you go. That's the SKX 007 with a CNC bezel, plain bezel, doesn't move, it's never coming off, and a black leather rally strap. So that is pretty much my collection as of now, including the Vostok 710 Ministry case. And I showed you that one in one of the earlier videos if you want to take a look at that with the modded brass bezel. So that's it for now, and bye.